be kind to yourself and just be self-aware of what's actually happening around you, and actually just know that like everything happens with time. Like everything, you can't rush greatness. Like that's one thing you can't rush. If it's yours, it's yours. Doesn't matter whenever or whatever, whoever says or whatever. But if it's yours, it's yours, bro. Like it's chai. Like nobody can actually take it away from you. So just be kind to yourself. Make sure you work as hard as possible and pray, stay fly, take care of your family, and just live your life, and just make sure that your inner child is happy.
Kabelo Vincent Ndlovu, aka Uncle Vinny, is one of South Africa's most vibrant and influential youth culture icons. Known for his energetic personality, unmatched charisma, and trend-setting style, Uncle Vinny has become a force in the entertainment industry. From hosting events to curating music experiences to becoming the voice of the youth, he's reshaping what it means to be a cultural tastemaker in South Africa. Join us as we explore the world of this unstoppable creative phenomenon.
Heavy is the head to wear the crown. When I take the crown off, I put it on ice.
You're saying first interview 2025.
Yeah.
What a way to go. Thank you, bro. Thank you for choosing us.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing us. My brother, what brings you to the city? Saying you were here for your performing last night.
What brings me in the city? I came here, of course, on the 31st. Landed around at 10.
Oh, you've been around since?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Been around at 10. Landed at 10. Boom, of course. Went to a party. And then I had a few gigs. Had a gig at Enzo.
Yeah.
Had a gig at Drama. And then there was the boy's birthday also.
Yes.
And then we had a birthday lunch, dinner. And then, the boys, Major League, the twins.
Yeah.
So they had us celebrating their birthday, and then so we're outside, they're just enjoying, and then we had a pride with Coach K, and other people, just lovely stuff.
Are you guys in Cape Town often?
Yeah, not really. I won't lie, like that and there. Like
Okay.
I used to come more often, like 2020, 2021. Yeah, and then until my friend passed away, and then I just been scarcing Cape Town because that's where I got like the news. So every time when I come to Cape Town, I just like remember that time when all that shit happened. So I just
Really,
like,
bro, yeah.
It kind of sucks, but like
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like Cape Town though. Like, so yeah, people mustn't think I hate Cape Town. I really love Cape Town.
Special, man.
I really love Cape Town.
Bro, so tell me, if you're someone who does so many different things, bro. So like if you're in some sort of a professional setting and someone maybe hasn't recognized you, which I'm sure doesn't happen very often these days, but if someone doesn't recognize you and it's some sort of a professional setting, how do you best like articulate what you do for a living, because you do so many different things? So I'd love to hear your like elevator answer, that quick one that you give to someone to say, this is what I do.
I think like I'm a tastemaker. Like I never put myself in a box.
I love that.
Like I am an MC, actor, radio personality, TV presenter, like fashion model, like, tapping into fashion designing, whatever you want me to be, you get what I mean? Like I feel like you shouldn't put it in a box, to do whatever you have to be. I think Uncle Vinny as a whole brand is built to become like whatever it wants to be any day. If today I decide I want to do music, I can do music. If tomorrow I decide I want to do fashion, I can do fashion. If tomorrow I decide I want to act, I want to act, So there's all these things that I do, like, so like I could say I'm an entertainer all-rounder, to be quite honest. I can never put myself in one box and say, yo, this is what, because every day I have to wake up feeling different type of stuff,
I love that,
feeling
bro.
like this is what I want to do, this is what I'm interested in, Yeah.
You're multidisciplinary, right? I feel like you really do. And what I love about the way you tackle things is like you don't give up. If you do one thing, you do another one. Like, most people will drop their first EP. It maybe doesn't do what they thought it was going to do. And it's like, nah, that's me with music. But like, I love that you come back, you keep releasing. And to see your growth, bro, you're okay to grow in front of people. But I think your whole trajectory has been that, right? So like, you're very open to try things
Yeah.
and to fail in front of the audience, and you have this like unwavering confidence that you really don't give a shit, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I love that, bro. Like, tell me, so I want to take it to the beginning quickly. I know you've spoken about this on other interviews, but maybe we can just touch on it as well, in case there's some people who don't know your story. But if we're watching the Netflix documentary on your life, right, or we're going to read the book one day you're going to write in your life, your autobiography, how do you see the intro of your documentary opening up? Like, what's that shot that opens up when Netflix goes boom, boom, and then
most probably just a young kid from Hillbrow just had a dream, to be quite honest, a dream to become whatever, to like the biggest shit to ever like come wherever it comes from. Like, I think just like having a dream, you know, and I think that would be the first shot, like showing the city, how chaotic the city is. And I don't think people understand how chaotic the city, like growing up in the central business district is, like Johannesburg CBD. Like a lot of shit happens, bro. Like a lot of shitty ass things happens. Like you see all crazy stuff, you know? Like you see police taking people inside the vans, deporting people, crazy stuff like that, you know? Like, you know, you get to experience all these things. But like, I think, maybe the city, showing like what's actually happening in the city. I think I would like people to know what actually really happens in the city, and people to understand what I actually came out of from. And it's really like, it's a crazy place, dog. It's like really a crazy place.
Which part of Hillbrow? Where were you?
I was in Berea, so
Berea,
I was on I would say my street was quite a little bit safe, but there was like they would mark people there and there, but like it was a little bit safe because there's like up there, you can go up the hill on Naga Street, and then there's a church and there's other stuff. So people will be very respectful because there's a church next to it. But sometimes thugs just wouldn't give a fuck, bro. They just do their thing, you know. They don't even rob the church if they wanted to do it, you know.
Crazy, man.
So we just grew up in a very like fast, very rapid thing. So I think getting the confidence was from like just being there around there, like just trying to grind and make it out, dog. Like, cause every day I was just looking at my mom and my dad, like working like all these jobs, like all these crazy jobs, like my mom being a waiter, my dad just like bouncing off all different types of jobs, like just being all around. And like today he finds himself as a chef, tomorrow he finds himself as a,
I love that,
like he's doing like all this type of stuff. So I grew up in a house like where like parents were just like active. Like my mother was willing to do anything because they just didn't have the opportunity to study. So they wanted me to study. So they always like empowered this thing of me studying. But like little did they know that I'm not really like about to study. I'm about to just hit a different like ceiling.
And so early. How do you think your parents' like professional lives like impacted the way you grind and hustle and focus today? Is it them being able to adapt? Is it they like sort of hard work they would put in? Like, how do you think they influenced
work ethic? My parents worked very hard. Night shift, day in, day out.
Serious.
I had to take care of my little brother. I remember there's a time period my little brother got banned by water kettle, because we had to plug the water kettle like around the house because everything is just chaotic, you know, when you guys staying in an apartment, and then the water like literally bent his foot. And like that thing, my dad had to knock off from work to come home and to take the child to work. That thing was so chaotic. So growing up, like seeing all those type of stuff, like knowing very well, like, okay, snap, if we had this much money, this type of things wouldn't have happened, you know. My dad wouldn't have to work all the shifts, my mom wouldn't have to work all the shifts, and like the pain to see their child being burnt, and knowing very well that I'm also super young, bear in mind I'm in grade 1 or something, some stuff like that, and I have to take care of my little brother, and bear in mind I have to also like take care of myself. So I didn't even see when the kettle burned the child. So it's like you see parents beating each other around, like fighting and all that stuff. And then you now start understanding that like, okay, shit, there's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's a big problem. But like their work ethic, their resilience, bro. Fuck.
Wow.
The fucking resilience, bro. Like, I don't think I would ever be that strong ever in my life. Like how my parents were so strong. Like they were like, they kept at it, bro. Like you just kept at it, like just kept moving. Like see you'd see like food run out, but like seafood come, boom.
Sure.
You know, they just kept at it. You just see my dad, he would just try to do his best to make sure that like, yo, niggas are fine in the house. You know, I'm coming there with some ridiculous ass demands. I'm like, yo, I want this shoe. Because of course, everybody in the block, in the building, they say, yo, my dad is buying me this, buying me that.
Yeah.
Then I'll come give up the pressure. My dad will be like, yo, bro, I don't have, but if I can try, I'll try my best and see what I can do. So I think more than anything, like I was grateful for that. Like taught me how to be very humble, and also like just be like, whatever life throws at you, just like find your way around it. Like just, yeah, I think that's what that's one thing I can say. Like I keep around with me. Like I'll walk around and say, yo, damn, and pray. I think like praying, like I pray a lot. I don't think people understand. Like I pray a lot.
Really?
So I pray, like give it to God. Like say, yo, Father God, like this is where I'm at now. Like the world is turning me this way. And then I just pray and just like, yeah, and get back to it, man.
Incredible,
you know?
Bro. That's such a powerful answer, Vinny, bro. Like, how old are you now, bro?
22.
Bro, you ever aging, bro? I feel like every interview, you're either 21 or 22. We must check your ID, my brother. You're lying to us now.
No, it's because I'm
crazy, bro.
I think most probably
crazy, man.
I could be running maybe 5 years since I've been like maybe like in the scene for sure.
Yeah. You've had a
maybe
professional career, I would say now easily 5-6 years or something.
5-6
bro.
years
You
stepping
like, you
in,
deep. I'm sure some people are calling you Grootman now, OG.
Yeah, but I'm running away from that. Like I'm always telling kids like, yo, don't even age me, cause yo, don't even try me with that bullshit. I was talking to Wise the other day on the phone call. Yeah, I was like, the people mustn't even try me with that bullshit, cause I'm not Grootman. I'm not
it's not part of the brand.
It's not part of the brand yet. Yet. You get what I mean,
bro? So tell me, what's the first thing you come across, whether multimedia, magazine, TV, an event that brings you, let's say, one step closer to saying, I see the industry and I see the potential gap, or I see something that moves me? Is it the sneaker? Is it the clothes? Like, take me to, what's the first thing you remember that you like? Something catches you.
What took me, I won't lie, was radio.
Okay.
Like radio was my first love. Like no cap. Radio was my first love.
Who are you listening to? Like, what did you come across?
Oh, come on. Like Tibo Touch. Of course, grew up around the Tibo Touch era. And then, because you used to listen to the radio, DJ Spoo.
Of course.
So DJ Spoo was very, back in the day. So my dad like really liked DJ Spoo. So my dad like would make you listen to DJ Spoo. So because he would like, yo, this guy is hot. Like, it's hot. So listen to, like a lot of urban like guys mostly. And then TV.
Yeah.
TV took over because my best friend was the TV. So SABC One was my best friend. So then also falling in love with like entertainment TV was Bomba Live Amp, all that type of vibe, all those music TV shows.
Yes.
And then my dad just decided to be a guy who breaks us out from the curse. He puts a decoder there, DSTV. Oh, now it's even worse now. Now I have channel now I have everything. So now also because like I had to put pressure because my auntie had a decoder. So I used to go watch everything by my auntie's blog. So that I could watch everything. So my aunt would allow me like watch everything. So now I started knowing stuff like, okay, this is what's happening. So I started tapping into music, started knowing hip hop, all that stuff, these shows. So now I was more interested in the music shows because they look more interesting because it was like, yo, these guys are presenting and then people come perform and then, they talk to these guys. And then
it's like a variety show. There's
music,
a
variety show.
Interview.
There's interview, and then Mamzo starts getting your phone, start fucking around with the phone. It's like learning that there's Facebook. Then now I started being updated. So I had my Facebook first before even my mother had a Facebook.
Crazy.
So I had a Facebook account at a young age. So I affect my age. I say my age is like whatever. Age matter is gonna deal with us.
Still.
22 or whatever. That time
21, 22.
That time I'm like 10 or 11 or 12. So you just like following all your people that you like, 13. And then I started going to the theater. And then I think when I started going to the theater, I just like understood like, okay, damn, if I start here, because everybody's story looks like it starts here. And then after it starts here, and then it goes poof.
Yeah.
That's where like the trajectory. So then I started going to community theater and then bam. Yeah.
What were you seeing at the theater? Like what was
the theater,
just events that they were having and different stuff?
At the theater I literally entered the room.
Yeah.
And then there was a facilitator called Swu. I hope he's still alive, wherever he is. Shout out to Swu. And then he's like, yo, what do you want to do? What's your talent? And then I was like, nah, I don't know. And then he's like, no, come. Every time, where do you go to school? And then he gave us a form. He's like, go give it to your parents. Then I remember my dad reading it. And then my dad was like, do you like this thing? And then I was like, yeah, I like it. And then my dad said, okay, I'm going to sign the form. My dad signs the form. Free. I can take back the form to the guy. The guy starts facilitating us. Taught us how to dance, traditional dance, Zulu dances, everything, drama, like you name it, bro. Playing djembes, all that shit. With the tuku 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 every time, kids week, in and out. So now that's when I started like how to learn how to be on stage. So basically, so now I'm grinding on stage, acting. So I like acting, acting, doing all these things like traditional acting. And then we had a show, a breakthrough show, I think in primary, when now I started becoming maybe like an important cool guy. When I started exiting school like at 12 after writing to go perform. Yes. That was nice. So, and then I started performing for Donkey Child. There's another project that they had, Donkey Child. And then one wonderful soul, Daniel Backline, approached me and then he's like, yo, I think you have so much talent. Don't you think you want to go to the National School of the Arts when you go to grade 8? And I was like, oh, fuck, hell yeah. Because I was already like so down with the hood and I don't want to see myself going to St. Anders or Panato. Yeah. So, but people who don't know St. Anders or Panato, those are schools in Hillbrow, high schools that are just there. So once you end up there, it's either like your life just gets fucked or not. You only make it out of like it's gonna cause crazy MTs out of Panato, by the way, because it's crazy out down there. Bro. You feel me? So once you said you need to go to NSA, I put my marks up. Fuck it, got a scholarship, got to NSA, so paid my school fees up until matric. And then
crazy, man. I was dying to go there, bro. We couldn't afford it as well, bro. I was telling my parents, it's like, no, please trust me. That's where I need to be. They were like, how much is the school fees? Our school fees that time at Allen Glen were like 300-400 rand, which we still couldn't afford. But then that school, that time, it was expensive,
it's
bro.
Expensive.
It's like a good couple of G's a month. And my dad saw that.
Yeah. I remember even when my dad got the code of conduct, my dad was like, yo, you're not going to fuck around when you go to the school. I want you to hear all this shit and everything. Oh, God. Did I not when I entered school, I started fucking around.
I'm sure it was a bunch of creative kids and everyone just doing their thing.
And then when I got to NSA, bam, bro, life changed.
Really?
Super. I entered a different like sphere of communities because I started meeting different people who stay from different like we had kids who coming from different provinces, bro. Coming to the school, who are in boarding. Like it's all different types of kids. And then now you guys are in a psychological competition now.
Of course, you're amongst other creatives and other people who are actually doing stuff, you know?
Now it's on.
Yeah.
Now it's on. From there, like it's like you have Twitter there inside school. So started rock. That's when we started learning like real life shit. Yeah.
It's crazy. I was when I was chopping up, I had Zaid Osman on the show. I was chopping up the video of one of the after movies and I saw a young you there in the crowd doing your thing, like at one of the sneaker exchanges. So like, was going to events a big part of your, I want to say, strategy and meeting people, or was that something you were doing just because you loved it?
No, that was my biggest strategy because I knew if there's a big lineup, there's definitely I'm gonna get the time slots. And I look for the time slots because the time slots are on the page, so I will know when all the artists are coming in.
Crazy.
So I'll
come in. Working?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm only coming in when my favorite artists are coming in. So I know, okay, Casper is coming in, so I have to be here at this time. So when Casper comes in, he's gonna leave me with some extra like dope ass tags. Casper's team is gonna leave me with some extra VIP tags. I know. So now I'm untouchable. So now I can be able to meet any artist that I want to meet. So the secretaries will be very confused and the production managers will be very confused. They're like, why the fuck is this kid here? And then they're like, but he has all the tags. He was talking to Casper. So now everybody will just be so confused because now it's like, who is this kid? Like, what is he doing here? You know?
Crazy.
So like, that's crazy.
When was the first time you saw Casper on TV, and when was or heard his music on radio, and when was the first time you actually met him?
When I heard of Cas, I was in grade 5 or 4. Crazy time. 5 or 4, very young, very, very young. So me and my friends in the building, we used to have a very big, like it was like clashes like of rappers, which rappers you like or which rappers. So me, I said, yo, my other friend was a very big fan of Casper. So I wasn't a fan of Casper, by the way. Like
Crazy.
when I was young, I wasn't like, I'm not gonna really like, I was really about AKA, like, because I felt AKA, because it was a guy who was just always wearing shades and like, he's a kind of guy and like, he looks like, he talks his shit, you get what I mean? So my friend was a big Casper Nyovest fan. So now, like, also my cousin is a big Casper Nyovest fan. So like now every day, like, people are annoying me with this music. So I'm like, okay, sharp it now in your vest. Yeah, I hear this
It's
guy.
like Kusheshe's
yeah,
out.
Kusheshe is out, yeah.
Okay,
and then boom, and then I think grade 6, he starts winning like a bunch of awards, bro. Like, so now everybody inside the building are like, oh no, your artist is whack, you're on the wrong side. Oh, I'm like, yo. Now I'm feeling it. So now I'm like, okay, damn, if I'm not gonna like Casper and them, who am I gonna like there? And then I started liking the twins majorly because it was just like they're cool, because it's just these cool twins. And then Ricky, of course, just took his course because like Ricky just looked like that character inside the group. And then also he just had Nafukwa, and then he just dropped post song Kesa, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna resonate with this guy. He's Casper's friend, so this guy, I'm gonna resonate with him. But and then my first guy that I met, funny enough, was Casper. Bam. So I was like, nah, there's no way that I'm gonna take my fanship wherever saying yo, because I'm loyal to AKA. I'm gonna take opportunity, and fuck Kelly, he helped me so much.
Amazing,
like he opened so many doors, like without even him knowing, like his team, like because his team knew like your cast likes this kid, so you have to give this kid like tags and stuff. So and then you just maneuver, and then meeting Ricky was just like a bonus.
Yeah, and you really hit it off with Ricky. It's so crazy to hear your stories like this, man. You know, like I was, you know, even though you're so young, you got to see a whole other generations basically come up and pop off. You in the midst of Casper, Ricky, that whole scene blowing up, and now you're in the midst of all the younger dudes. And it's crazy to hear your story, because I come from a time of like, I remember Casper shows where he got booed, bro, where we are on stage and like, oh, not even booed. I didn't want to say booed. Like, he still had a good show. He was still great back then, but it would weigh so hard on him, and he would be like, yo, bro, that wasn't nearly as good. And I remember booking a lineup where I had AKA Double HP, I had Casper Kulichana for my birthday at a club called Latinova. And it's like, I still have that flyer, and Casper's name was right at the bottom. And it was like a year or two later, like everything changed. Like when Gusheshe dropped and all of that. And you've been a part of like seeing that come to fruition. And then you've also been at the forefront of a genre breaking starting in South Africa that has now become
massive.
I'd love to say it might be the next biggest global play, you know, like I don't doubt, like with water being what it's doing and touching on the sound and sonics changing, like there's a very good chance Amapiano does what EDM did back in the day, when it just like every pop artist started making Mapiano, you know, or started making EDM, and then the same thing could happen with Mapiano. So like, I want to know, bro, you've traveled a lot in this last little while. Like, where has this entertainment thing taken you?
Yo, I've been to the UK, I've been to Switzerland, I've been to Germany, I've been to Netherlands, I've been to Australia. Crazy. I've been to DXB. I've been to Ghana. I've been to Kenya. I've been into Botswana. Okay, Sedek, I really won't count that much. I don't know if there's a country that I'm living out. I think there is one, most probably. But yeah, I've been to all these countries. So like in a short space of time also.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So how does the link with you and Major League happen? And you guys must have known each other for some time. Do you guys sit down and then go, you know what, you're going to MC the shows and then eventually, you know, make music together? Like, how does the whole thing, is it by design? Is it?
Nah, I literally fit myself inside the plan.
Got you.
So what happens is that the twins were hosting parties every week when I was writing my prelims called Members Only.
Yes.
Then I decided like, fuck it. Like at that time, me and my friends were having like a dispute. Like we're like disagreeing to say, what are we gonna do? How we're gonna move or whatsoever. And then I was just like, fuck it. I just go with my intuition. I'm like, yo, I feel like I just need to link up with these guys. I don't know. Something just keeps telling me, because they keep sending me these invites and they keep saying, come. And I'm like, you know, skeptical, because I've never been in like an industry party like that where like everybody's just there. Like it's a
Yeah.
star-studded party because of course I'm young and I'm just like this young boy and like I don't know if really like I'm really ready to be in such a star-studded party. When I enter there, the boys treat me like a fucking superstar. Like, yo, Vinny, go up there, go do your thing, you know.
Yeah.
I go do my thing, you know. We keep like linking up, you know, every time. And then there's one day where I don't like, I'm scared to like call them or what or not. Bandila picks up the phone. I think they're inside the bus. It's like, Vinny, where are you? I'm like, yo, I'm home. It's like, no, we're about to leave the house. Where are you? Because you are part of our plan. So we need to go. I'm like, no, I'm going to meet you guys there. So, and then I'm like, oh shit. So I'm now part of this guy. So these guys are now like really taking me as family, you know. So it just took me in as family. And then, so.
But I also saw your guys set at Delicious, and it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You like really, you all understand each other so well. I mean, I'm seeing the polished version of the show.
Yeah.
But you're definitely elevating that show, bro. You guys understand your timings, the dancing, the moves, like, you know, there's that essence of Ricky and crowd control that you like, I see you locking into, and there's like moments of you performing, there's moments of like, it's incredible to see, bro. Yeah. And does that formalize at some point? Do you guys sit down and say, okay, listen,
nah, man,
we're doing this all the time?
We just used to just like have vibes, bro. Like we worked right off each other's energy. Like we used to get inside the bus, like hit a one Scotty, like niggas just hit a one G. Inside the past, we just listen to good music, listen to some good music, and just have a good conversation. And then my boys go play. I just come in, I do my thing, and then I just knew when to time myself. Give them maybe 2 songs for them to shine. Then I come in 3 songs, 4 songs, bam, get the moment, seize the moment, and then we're out. And then that's how it just happened.
And till today, that's how it is.
Till today,
you're joking,
bro. Like for real. Like even the Chris Brown thing, like people don't get it. Like. We literally just like linked up. We literally just call each other, Vinny, where are you? No, I'm at home. Come this side, link up, bam. Niggas are chilling. After chilling, get inside the bus, listen to music, get to the stage, time it, let's go. Like there is no mathematics, unless if the mathematics that I have is just maybe praying behind backstage to say, God, please give me the strength. Everywhere we go, it could be in Australia, it could be in London. It's the same shit. Like we just chill together, laugh. And just go on stage. Like
so you've never had a rehearsal day?
We only, maybe Delicious first. We had a rehearsal because we were using a band. So it was our first time using a band. So they were like, yo, come Vinny, make sure you rehearse with the band so that you familiarize yourself with the band.
Yeah.
But besides that, we've never had like time to rehearse. It's always a thing of like, bam, I dropped the song. Please play me this song when I'm about to go on stage.
That's crazy, bro.
That's always like the vibes. I don't think there's any other mathematics to it. It's just good vibes, bro.
That's
it's just like
bro.
It's family. I can't explain it. Like it's just some different vibes. Like it's just family. Like it's just like
it just works. It links. Everything makes sense, and everyone gets what everyone's doing. I think that comes with spending so much time together, listening to so much music together. You're probably rehearsing by hanging out, you know?
Yeah, like...
Take me through, like, your life, bro. Like, when you're not on the road and doing shows, or is that a big part of the life? Like, when you're not doing that, are you guys all just hanging out? Are you...
Yeah, we do hang out. Like, not personal lives, like, we do hang out. But, like, I think we just work too hard, you know? Like, I think niggas just work too hard because we're in this... For us, it's like we're in this for a bigger purpose, you know. I think whenever, God forbid, not saying I'm gonna die, but like whenever we leave this earth, like we just wanna leave the game in a state of a point where like people are really inside, not like from the outside, but niggas are really inside, and it's easy for niggas to really come through it. So like we work really hard, we try our best, even though people kinda have their own comments, how they feel about it, you know. People say whatever they say, but I mean, if it's better if it's done, if we don't do it or other people don't do it, who else is gonna do it, you know? So we're gonna take the bait and everything and also not, but the culture has to move because that can't afford to be stagnant, you know, because we're at a point where like we need people like to stay as resilient as possible.
Yeah. And
just like push this thing until we get it to even way beyond, sorry to say, way bigger than whatever we've ever imagined. Not bigger than any channel, but bigger than whatever we ever imagined, because I feel like this could be a getaway for the kids in the hood, the kids who are also around in South Africa, like genuinely kids in South Africa to be able to make money off this shit. I think this is bread. This is time for people to actually like hop on.
I love that, bro. That's powerful. And you're thinking like, how do we break that mold? And you're seeing it with guys who are like really making it and raking in like some serious dollars. I mean, not long ago, accidentally, one of the agents sent me Black Coffee's contract, a global agent. And he was like, yo, record this email. And I saw like the dollars that are coming in now. It's crazy. And it's like, that's the perfect example of someone who's coming back home and building here and investing back and investing in business. Like, bro, he's reshaping the country, you know? And now if you have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 other guys like that, bro, the impact is going to be incredible. Because the truth is, if you're just killing it here in South Africa and you're making a couple million rand a year, that impact makes a difference, but it's not the type of difference that can
that's not the type of difference that we really want. Like, we want like global impact, or like something that will really ground shake. Like, 100%. I don't want peanuts, bro. Like, when like niggas to be like getting like dollars and dollars and pounds, like different. That was like something different, you know, because I believe it's Africa's time now, and people have to like really like use this time to rewrite history, because we're always crying about like, yo, we've been like pushed out for so long. I think now it's time to actually force ourselves, bulldoze ourselves in, try to get these visas, even if as costly as much as it is. But try our best to be able to like move around, travel, save our money, see what we can do, see in the forefront, you know.
How are you making most of your money now? Would you say predominantly coming from shows, predominantly the
shows is like, I haven't done local shows as much as I've done as before. So most probably I'm making money from like brands.
Okay, serious. Is that the big chunk of majority of where you're getting your money from?
I'm just getting like brands, just campaigns and stuff. And then, so this year I'm coming back on the event space. So basically I'm going to announce this year right now. So I'm going to do something in December. I haven't got a date for it, but like it's going to be a homecoming somewhere in Joburg.
Crazy.
But I'm thinking of doing Johannesburg Stadium. So do like a full-on stadium, not like full-on festival, like it's a homecoming, big lineup.
Incredible.
Type of vibe. Make it fireworks type of thing. So I think I'm going to come back to showbiz this year. So I think I'm going to take a lot of shows. It's time. Stuff. And because also like I've just been going through a lot, you know, like, and also South African market is just like way weird and saturated. Promoters just want favors and it just gets tiring sometimes, because people just don't want to pay you for the value of what you actually bring in, because it is what it is, but it's this country that we live in. But we're coming back so that we can be able to show that the kids that is possible, and that reactivate the hood, because I feel like people in the hood, they really love us and they really don't get the time to get to see us. So I think there's more for that I'm doing it for this year, for my people in the hood or whatever. I think I've been selfish enough for the past 2 years, you know, really do hood shows and stuff like that. So I think this year I'm gonna be I'll be very
get back
active.
To the roots. And I love that, bro. But South Africa is weird for a couple of reasons also, bro. It's like, the problem is you can see someone for $150, and then this tomorrow night you can see that guy for free because you know the bouncer there at that thing. So it's like the saturation versus.
Yeah, I think also it's just like access. You know, it's like we're just too accessible. Also, like people just see us any day, anytime. You know, so I think just like makes us. Maybe in front of their eyes, less value. I love
that you're doing your own shows, because that's what breaks that. It's like, you know what, still go do the other shows. Let's see Vinny in the club. Let's see whoever in the club in their club set. But when we come to your show, like, bro, I remember you would throw birthday parties and you would break the internet, bro. It was just just...
Yeah, I madness, think the last 2 years I did, they were most successful. Like the one in Brown was successful, and then the one that I did in Zok 6 was successful. And then the other one that I did was the one that dropped my confidence because I wasn't prepared yet. It's enough. So I'm I apologize to my fans. I never apologize actually to them. So I apologize to them that I'm very sorry for the other blunder that we were in. But I think this year's one is gonna be the most fantastic one, and I'm very excited, and I'm very like eager to do it because like it's from my hometown. It's for Josie. So when I have to bring it down like to Josie for real. So I'm gonna do a stadium. I'm gonna do it even. It's gonna be so ratchet. Like I think cooler box type of vibe. Like performers come in like
Dope.
fuck the shit up.
I love it, bro. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
You've got that sparkle in your eye, bro. You're
Yeah.
hungry to do some cool
Yeah.
shit. So talk to me, bro, before we wrap up, right? If there's, you were the kid one day listening. I know you don't like being called the OG, so we're not going to call you that. Now we're talking to the kid that's listening to this podcast, or that's going to see the clip on your socials,
Okay.
and someone who doesn't necessarily know if they're going to just do the music or the presenting or so I'm trying to embody someone that's similar to you in some way. What is the advice you would give the 15-year-old version of yourself? And if someone is in a similar bracket?
Be kind to yourself. Sometimes just like be kind to yourself. Yeah, I think be kind to yourself and just be self-aware of what's actually happening around you. And also like be, let me rephrase it. Like, let me put it this way, like to my 15, be kind to yourself and actually just know that like everything happens with time. Like everything, you can't rush greatness. Like that's one thing you can't rush. If it's yours, it's yours. It doesn't matter whenever or whatever, whoever says or whatever. But if it's yours, it's yours, bro. Like it's chai. Like nobody can actually take it away from you. So just be kind to yourself. Make sure you work as hard as possible and pray, stay fly, take care of your family, and just live your life and just make sure that your inner child is happy, and then just don't mind the other bullshit, because at the end of the day, you're alone and it's you and your family and all those that love you, and just the other bullshit is just like extra, like cherry on top. The money and shit is just extra, like cherry on top. Like that's just to make you elevate to a different level in society. But realistically, just live your life. Make sure you're just happy. Just live your life and just be happy.
I love that, bro. Tell me, on the fashion side, bro, you said you've got some stuff. Is that something that's coming? Is it?
Yeah, there's something that's coming right now. Okay. So I'm going to build something that's going to be, I don't want it to be attached to Uncle Vinny, but it's going to be around very soon. We're going to put it on production. So me and Stilo and my other friends, we're still putting it around. So to make sure it looks nice. So it's going to be cool. I think, we're going to introduce it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be vibe. So it's going to air out this year. I don't have a date and a time to pinpoint it for it, but like it's going to come around.
So your own line, your own thing.
It's our own thing. Bro. It's our own vibe.
Incredible.
So we're going like a different wave. So if you really fuck with a different wave, you're in for like a banger. So, and also I'm just going to be traveling a lot this year. So most probably in the next few months, I'm going to be in London and stuff, doing shows and stuff. And
two dream features you would love on your next EP.
Oh my God, 2 dream features I love for my next EP. I won't lie. This may sound as hypocritical as it is. I won't lie. Like if I could get like a Chris Brown on a song. I've said it before and I've said it in many interviews.
Crazy.
Get a Chris Brown on a song. That would be nice. And then last one, I think most probably Wizkid. Yeah.
Wizkid.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, I think that one is manageable. I think if with great time, if I move my music properly to the streams, I think he will be very down to do it. I think Wizkid, yeah.
That's powerful, bro.
I'm down.
Tell me, bro, if is there any brand you would love to work with that you haven't worked with yet that you think you could do an incredible collaboration with?
In the world? Yeah. Currently?
I'd love for you to give me a local, and I'd love for you to give me an international if you have.
A local, I won't lie, genuinely, I think one day if really God willingly, if I could do something with locally, there's a lot actually, but if I would do something with Maxhosa, that would be so nice. Sick. I think that's like my go-to, to be quite honest. That's my go-to guy, like every piece, even for my birthday and stuff. Like I think Maxhosa, if can do me like a one of one, like a Vinny one of one, like I'd be more than grateful.
What would it be? Would it be a one piece? Would it be
I don't know, something crazy. I think something way out of this world. I don't know. Like I think I would need it for something if I do something crazy.
Incredible.
And then in the world, I think a brand that I really want to collaborate in the world. I think I would like to get like a young Louis Vuitton thing. It's anything LVMH, like anything around that part. Like maybe anything. It could be modeling or it could be anything. So yeah, I think that would be dope.
Incredible, bro. Lastly, what does the like next 2 to 5 years look like? Well, what do you project? Is it and anything else you want to leave people with from your side?
Next to 2 5 years, people must expect a very different Vinny. Like I think this year is just gonna be shocking people. So we're just gonna be transforming, like getting into all different spaces and all stuff. And I think in the next, just growing the brand in terms of global scale. That's what I'm focused on. Like focusing on just growing it to be as big as possible outside there in the outside world. And then coming back home and just making sure that everything is good and like building infrastructure, making sure that people can come from the world and come this side to South Africa to just be able to enjoy themselves, so that we can also just have like a presence of international people in our country just as more often as like other countries. Like we put it in the cycle the same way like people go to Ghana, the same way people go to America, same way people go to London for summer. We put also our summer on the map, so we'll make it a very big thing. So I guess that's it.
You've traveled the world, bro. Is there any other place you would live outside of South Africa?
Never.
My man, I love that. Me
Never,
too, bro.
never. I thought maybe I would live in London, but like I'd never. I don't think there's any other place I would trade for in South Africa.
London's incredible. The weather sucks, bro.
Yeah, London is incredible, but like the weather sucks. But like, I think maybe that's the only place that usually that I go residing to go hide or whatever. But like, I don't think any other country is like I can move into. South Africa is it's nice. The infrastructure is nice. The weather is nice. The people are nice.
I love that,
except for Twitter people, but everything is just nice.
Well, those are just Twitter warriors, man. That's just noise. You don't never worry about that.
No, I'm never worried. I'm just saying, except the internet and the other bullshit. Everything is just everything is just.
You guys are doing something so incredible. Comes with that greatness comes the 20% that you're going to have to deal with. And it derails so many people's careers. It won't derail yours, because
crazy.
I just want to give you your flowers, bro. Like, young man, but I love that you're never involved in these fucking bullshit stories and you're getting caught up in the other shit that happens and comes with this industry. You know, you also going through your transition into the next stage in your life, and shout out to you for not letting that ever catch into your life, bro. Like, you've got clearly some strong morals. I think that probably comes from your parents, and just the way you hold yourself, bro, is like, I really want to commemorate that, bro, and say, big fan. I'm going to sit here, watch your journey, bro. I love the growth in the music, bro. I see it. I see the vision. I see the performances. I see where it's growing. I'm mad excited to see where you're going to take that side of it. What's that track with? I think it's with Xdapi, Bakolele, bro. That song is fire, dog. And Xdapi, that's my guy, bro. That guy's crazy.
No, that guy is too crazy. He's very talented, very talented.
My producer was on that as well, right?
Yeah. Please, guys, don't forget to go stream Youth League Volume 2. We're outside. I think we're sitting on 2 million streams. I think we're good.
Incredible, bro. Serious.
So I never actually upload my music achievements. I never actually post them, but I think it's on 2 million. It's
incredible, bro.
It's doing quite well.
Don't stop, bro. Please keep at it, dog. You're onto something incredible. Like, I see the vision. I see how you're tying it into the performances. Like I said in the beginning of the pod, you're figuring it out in front of our eyes, and that's a beautiful thing to watch. And thank you, my brother. Thank you for making time, bro.
Thank you.
Now, last thing patient. I want you to tell me, bro, if you sent a message to every single person in the world who's listening to this podcast right now, 8 billion people.
8 billion people.
And what you say now is going to go to every single person on earth. What do you leave them with?
Stay fly, stay fresh, pray up, and protect your family, protect yourself from everything. Shout out. It's your boy.
Thank you, my bro. That's powerful. It's a beautiful interview, bro.
Thank you.
That's gonna bring a different edge.
Heavy is the head that wear the crown. When I take the crown off, I put it on ice.